Tim, here's your map. I marked in orange all the places where there's been a fire in the last year, and the A-Rapper's barn I did in red so it'd stand out.
Great.
Gonna razzle-dazzle him?
Yeah, we're gonna razzle-dazzle. I'm gonna show him so much evidence linking him to this murder, he'll overload.
So long as you don't overload, huh?
Bailiff, these are the factors from the National Crime Index.
Great. Thanks, Steve.
All right.
Hey, Tim, I got Adina's clothes back from Trace. What do you want me to do with them?
Put them in the box next to her library books and knapsack.
You got it.
Oh, it's freezing in here.
Yeah, well, the heat's busted again.
Not again.
I wasn't aware that socializing was part of my job description.
We need to work more as a team.
Tim, have you ever been invited to the Wharf Rat?
I've never been invited.
What invited? You don't need to be invited. Everyone just goes.
They're bringing him up.
What's his move?
Calm, indifferent.
Okay.
This is the third time we've hauled the Arab down here. This is the 10th time someone's interviewed him about Adina Watts' murder. We're bordering on a harassment suit. You got to get what we need out of the man today or it's over. Starting tomorrow, I'm putting you on regular rotation. You understand me?
We'll get a confession. No matter how long it takes, we're gonna get one.
Tim, we got 12 hours. We take 1 second longer than 12 hours. It won't matter if he confesses. The court will throw it out.
He butchered an 11-year-old girl.
Maybe.
Let's go. You know the way.
Good luck in there.
I'm not gonna need luck.
Some of what we're going to ask you about, you may have gone over before, but since this is an ongoing investigation, you know, as new things pop up, we need to, you know. So, for the record, your name is Risley Tucker?
Yeah.
You live at 2003 Greenmount?
Yeah.
How long have you lived at the present address?
All my life?
Really? No one in the neighborhood calls you Risley, do they? No one calls you Mr. Tucker?
No.
They all call you the Araber.
Yeah.
You know, that term Araber has caused a lot of trouble around here. Two other detectives got into this big argument because one says Araber and the other says Arab. Both grew up in Baltimore, but they have different expressions for... I never heard of either not being a native, but it has nothing to do with being an Arab, right? I mean, you don't look Arabic or Arabian.
No.
So what does it mean?
We go from neighborhood to neighborhood selling fruits and vegetables from a cart, a horse-drawn cart. Oh. We're like nomads.
How long have you worked as an Araber?
All my life.
How long did you know Adina Watson? You remember the first time that you met her?
I'm sorry. This Araber thing, this fascinates me. Moving about the city, selling fruits and vegetables. I'm used to going to a supermarket, a food town or something, you know? Are your prices cheaper?
No.
Then what's the advantage of buying from you? I mean, other than the obvious one, you come to people's front door, people don't have to get in their car and drive 10 blocks.
Fresher produce.
Well, how does that change?
What did you think about Adina? I mean, Frank and I here, we didn't really know her that well. What would you say about her personality? Was she feisty, outgoing, energetic?
Yeah.
So she worked for you how long? Doing what?
Taking care of Magdalene.
Magdalene?
My horse. Clean out Magdalene's coat with a curry comb, untangling the mane and the tail.
That sounds like a great job for a girl. Why'd she stop working for you?
Horse died.
There's any other reason?
My barn burned down.
That's the only other reason?
I stopped being an Arab.
Any other reason?
There was no more job.
Adina's mother didn't make her stop working for you? Huh? Isn't it true that Mrs. Watson was afraid for her daughter because you were getting a little too friendly with her? Huh?
Is being an Arab a good job? I mean, are you respected in the community?
Most people think of us as vagrants. But since the economy gone sour, You see a lot of people selling on the street,
Your whole family are Arabers?
all the way back to my great-grandfather.
When was the last time you saw Dina?
When?
Yeah, when was the last time that you saw Dina alive?
On Sunday at the barn.
On the Sunday before the Wednesday that she disappeared.
Is it cold in here? I have you cold.
Why'd she come to the barn?
To help after the fire.
Well, now, you know, the first time that we talked, what you said is that you hadn't seen her for 2 weeks prior to her disappearance, but now what you're saying is that you saw her the Sunday before.
2 weeks.
Yeah, you said you hadn't seen her for 2 weeks. I mean, that's what you told us every other time we talked. We write these things down. It's a habit.
I don't remember.
Do you date? I mean, who do you go out with now?
I ain't going on a date and...
Ever been married?
No.
Ever been engaged?
Yeah.
But you didn't go through with it. Why? Because you're an alcoholic.
I ain't had a drink in 16 months.
Gang kids?
Nah.
Go to church?
No.
But you're a Christian.
I believe in God.
I believe in God, too. What religion are you?
I was Baptist.
You were Baptist.
What do you think God might do to the man who killed Dina?
I don't know.
Well, do you think that the killer feels like God might punish him for what he did to that girl?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
What hours did you work on Tuesday?
Last Tuesday?
The Tuesday before she was found.
All day.
So you were cleaning out your burned out barn?
Yeah.
So you got home about what time then?
8:30 or something, 8:15.
In the evening?
Yeah.
You know, the first time that we talked, you said that you were making dinner for friends on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Your brother says that you were in Cardiff with him.
Tuesday? No, Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. Which is it? Is it dinner, Cardiff? I mean, someone is lying here, right? And the question is who, and the question is why. Why would your own brother lie, huh?
Well, maybe you got confused. I'm the same way. One day bleeds into the next. You don't remember where you were, what you're doing, who you were with. Is this the longest you've ever been without a drink?
Yeah.
You got a beat?
You never get it beat all the way. You got to go to the meetings. I go to the meetings. I've gone to meetings 450 times in the past 16 months.
You see Dina anytime Tuesday?
No.
You didn't see Dina Tuesday at all?
No.
You didn't see Dina anytime Tuesday at all?
No.
You ever been inside the Watson home?
No.
Dina ever been inside your apartment?
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah.
How many times?
I don't know.
Oh, give me a rough guess. Just give me an estimate here.
Couple.
When was the last time she was inside your place?
Today?
Yeah, what day?
I don't remember.
Or was it just the two of you together? What did she do?
We watch TV.
You just watch TV, that's all.
What show did you watch?
I don't know.
Nighttime, daytime?
Night.
You watch a lot of TV?
Yeah, well, since I stopped working, that's all I seem to do now.
How long did she stay?
I don't know.
Was it late or was it early?
Not too late.
And that's all you did? You just watched TV?
Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Where was she sitting?
What?
That night. You know, was she sitting on a chair? Was she sitting on the floor? On the couch?
Couch.
And where were you sitting? Were you sitting anywhere near her, maybe? Next to her on the couch?
I don't remember.
You remember where she was, but you don't remember where you were.
You remember where you sit in your house?
We're not here about where I sit. We're not interested in where I sit, because I sit right here.
Woo, it's cold in here. It's cold. It's chilly. It's freezing.
You have no idea where you were sitting.
No.
You have no idea at all where you were sitting.
Come on, come on. Let's take a break. You want a cup of coffee? Want a cup of coffee? Man, I'm gonna have a cigarette. Look at me. I'm like a chimney. My friend Tim here is trying to quit. He's trying to get off the nicotine.
Was she a tidy person?
Yeah.
A neat person?
Yeah.
Very neat.
Yeah.
Very, very neat.
Yeah.
Very, very, very neat.
Yeah.
You know, I got a friend that only smokes late at night after a couple of drinks. Never feels the urge for a cigarette till then. Says he just loves hanging out at the bar with a bunch of the guys, smoking and drinking. I envy him. He smokes when he wants, drinks when he wants. It's been that way since high school. You would know this. What's that wine they start with?
What wine?
In high school. It's cheap stuff. Quick drunk.
Mad Dog?
Mad Dog. Yes. You miss it?
What?
You miss drinking? I mean, I know I would. I couldn't stop. I mean, I'm not an alcoholic or anything, but to get off booze for a lifetime, that takes strength, real strength, inner strength. I admire that. What made you quit? If you don't mind my asking. If you don't want to answer, don't answer. I'm just curious. What was the thing, the moment that you said, you know, that's enough?
I started to black out.
Used to black out?
Yeah.
What would happen? You wouldn't remember where you were or what?
Yeah.
Did you hear any screams Wednesday morning early? You hear anything at all?
At the meetings, these AA meetings, are any girls, you know, girl alcoholics going through the same program?
Yeah.
You ever tried to date one of them?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You haven't been having any sex? What do you mean you don't know? Are you gay?
No.
I mean, considering you never go out with women. Look, there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Now listen to me. You've been here before, but you haven't told the truth. And we know that. I'm telling you, we know that.
I don't know anything.
Yes, you do. Come on. Take your chin off your chest. Look around at these walls here, sunshine. You don't even know why you're here. You understand why you're
No,
here?
you brought me here.
You know why you're here. Huh?
Because of the girl. Yeah.
Say your name. Come on. Come on. You've been here for 1 hour already, man. You haven't even said her name.
Her name?
You know her name. Say your name. Say your name. Say your name.
Dina.
There's no one in there. I'll take you over and I'll show you.
Yeah, there is.
Better sit down right now. Whew, finally, huh? Heat. Oh. Boy, you know something? When I was a kid, my friends and I, we'd put our hands, wrap them around like this, and the first kid to take it away would be a wuss. Boy, hot. You ever used to do that, Mr. Tucker? Huh? Risley Tucker. Now, I think you did it. I think you killed Adina Watson.
I knew that.
You know what? You know that you killed her?
That you think I did.
How well did you know Mrs. Watson, Adina's mother?
She used to buy from me.
You and she ever have arguments?
No.
Oh, never had a crossword. Mrs. Watson didn't ever try to wrangle down the price of a tomato, did she?
Everybody does.
Oh, yeah. You liked her then, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Then don't you think that she deserves to know what happened? You took her daughter's life away.
I didn't.
You took her life away. And I think that you should have the decency to give Mrs. Watson the peace of mind by knowing what happened. She's having nightmares. Ray Sean is having nightmares. Little Malcolm is having nightmares. I think you should have the decency for once in your life to think about someone other than yourself.
I don't know anything about that.
Yes, you do. Now, you say that you believe in God. But you're a man of conscience. I saw you at the church, night of the funeral.
No.
Wait, you were in the back of the church. I saw you come in.
No.
I have a videotape of you leaving. I had a photographer, a police photographer, videotaping everyone from across the street. You were there.
I didn't kill her.
That's not what we're talking about. Why would you lie to me about being at the church? Huh? Why would you lie about that? I don't get you. I mean, I've heard you talk all about not taking a drink for 16 months. I've heard you, talk about your inner strength, about your moral strength. And I look at you and I figure that you are a man of decency, a man of honor. And a man of honor tells the truth. So tell me the truth.
How's it going in there?
I'm just ducky.
$8.58.
Tim's paying. Nobody trusts me.
Ooh, we have got evidence. We have got tons of evidence, man. You haven't even seen all of
You're
our
not gonna get
evidence.
any evidence against me.
Why? Because you think you cleaned up so well? Well, you didn't. You can't. That is impossible.
I don't have to clean up because I didn't kill her, and that's the
Okay,
truth.
here we go, guys. The finest and take out the light. Okay, for you, Mr. Tucker, we have one large shake, a Jim Dandy, large order of fries. Tim, here's your salad, and my Billy Boy. Dig in, guys.
You say
Don't
that
be
you
shy.
didn't see her for 2 weeks before she disappeared. Now you say you saw her the Sunday before. What is the truth? You say that on the Tuesday you were making dinner for friends, but then your brother says that on Tuesday you were out of town. What is the truth? You say that Adina stopped working for you because your barn burned down, but Mrs. Watson says that she was concerned for the safety of her child. What is the truth, the real truth? Answer me. Answer me! Okay. All right, you want to see the real truth? I'll show you the truth. You see, we investigated every fire in the Kirk Avenue neighborhood with an arson expert. And these structures here, right up here in orange, those all had fires in the last 6 months. This is your barn right there in red. Okay? This is Adina's skirt. And we have samples of burned wood taken from your barn. Now, we sent both of these samples down to the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Lab in Rockville. And that is the finest lab in the country. And the chemical analysis of the soot from Adina's skirt and the soot from your barn match exactly. Exactly. Let's put the fries aside for a second. See, these lines here, they show what the soot is made of. And these here show what we got from your barn. See, Adina was in your barn when she got this soot on her skirt.
I told you she came to help me.
Right, on Sunday. She's wearing this skirt on Tuesday. You said that she was a neat person, remember? Very, very neat. So what was she doing wearing this skirt on Tuesday? Either just before or just after she was killed, she got that soot on her skirt from being in your barn.
I don't know anything about that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Well, then what is that soot from your barn doing on her skirt?
How can that be? I know. How can that be?
I don't know. Look at these lines here. They're exactly the same. How do you explain that?
I can't. I don't know.
Yes, you do. Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Well, then how do you explain that?
I don't know.
You killed her in your barn. That's how you explain that.
No.
It's your barn. She's dead. That's the only way it could happen.
I didn't kill her. I don't know.
You willing to take a polygraph test?
Yes.
Really? You're willing to take a polygraph test?
Yes.
A lie detector test?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now. If you want it.
Okay. I want a polygraph and I want it right now.
Something tells me it ain't so ducky in there.
She couldn't be in my barn.
She was there.
Did someone else put her in your barn?
No one put her there.
She was there. The report proves it.
No one put her there.
It was there.
Maybe you didn't kill her, but maybe you know who did. Maybe you let someone hide her in the barn. Is that what you're keeping from us? Maybe someone asked to put something in your barn. You didn't even know what it was. There's got to be some explanation.
Listen, Frank, why don't you shut up?
Tim, don't ever tell me to
Listen,
shut up.
I am trying to make a point here. You keep going in another direction.
Maybe because you're wasting time. You're wasting my time. You're wasting his time.
I'm wasting his time. I am wasting his time. He does not deserve the time. He doesn't deserve the consideration. He does not deserve the respect, man. He murdered an 11-year-old girl. You are nothing. You understand it? You strangled her with a cord. You strangled her till she was dead, but that wasn't enough for you, so what did you do? You took a knife, you took a butcher knife, and you cut into her stomach, and you pulled out her insides. And then you took the knife and you stabbed her. After she was dead, you stabbed her 6 times. And then you took a pipe, a metal pipe.
Bailiff.
I didn't do it! You look me in the eyes and you tell me that you did not do it.
I didn't do it.
You did it! That is not the truth! Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth!
Now, if you tell me the truth, tell me the truth, tell me the truth. Bayless, for God's sake! Get your hands off of me! Get your hands off of me! Tell me the truth!
She was never in the barn.
Tell me the truth.
I didn't kill her.
Tell me!
I'll look you straight in the eye, and I'll see it all night.
Okay. We've got all night.
What if John Wilkes didn't die at the Garrett farm? What if he escaped?
Hey, Bayless.
Bonnie is taken into D.C. under the blanket of darkness. No one gets to see this body, not even his mother.
Booth is buried at Greenmount Cemetery. What do you say? Me and you will take a run out there and dig him up, huh?
I would like to very much, but it's an unmarked grave. Now I'm beginning to wonder why.
You got the results of the Arabic polygraph test yet? Bayless? You got the results of the polygraph yet?
No. I'm gonna go pick him up right now.
All right. You got toilet paper over there?
No.
You got 5 ones for a 5?
I want to sleep. I just need sleep.
I need to sleep too. And we will, as soon as we get to the truth.
I just got to rest.
I know it's hard, being tired, not being able to tell the difference between reality. You know, the mind is an incredible organ, an incredible instrument, but it plays tricks. You know that from the booze. Do you know what you've been saying more than anything else tonight? What one phrase you've been repeating?
I didn't kill her.
No, that's not it. I don't remember. You said I don't remember 100 times in the last 8 hours. I don't remember. You were telling me before, when you drink, you get blackouts. Did you ever think maybe that night you got a blackout? Maybe you had a drink or two and you don't remember because you blacked out? Isn't that possible, Risley? Isn't that within the realm of possibility? You have a block in your mind, a block saying, I didn't do it, but I can see through that block. I can see that you did do it. I believe Adina was in your barn that night.
I don't care what you believe.
You were rejected by your fiancée because of your drinking. Okay, so you got over that.
Uh-huh.
How long's it been since she hurt you?
A year or so.
I talked to her. I talked to your fiancée. I talked to everybody. That's my job. Getting to the truth, that's my job. But having compassion, that's my job too. She didn't tell me exactly why she broke off the wedding. I didn't ask. I didn't think it was right, you know? She simply said she knew that you didn't love her in that way. That there was something not quite right. She said maybe it was because he got engaged late in life, or maybe it was something else. She's worried about you. She says she's tried to contact you a couple of times, but when she comes over to the house, you ignore her. You sit watching TV. I understand. I do the same, the exact same when I'm lonely, and the hours roll by. Leslie, it's just you and me in here. You want to trust me, I know that. But you're just holding back that little bit. Tell me what happened. I'm not going to write it down or anything. I'm going to sit right here. You see, I have no pen in my hand, nothing up my sleeve. Please, don't look at me as a cop. Look at me as Frank. Look at me as a friend, because that's how I'm looking at you, as a friend. Not as somebody that committed a murder, not as a really vicious person, because you're not. I think a lot of you. You told me about your drinking and about being an Arab and everything else. I got problems too. You know, we all got problems. Tell me what happened. I'll believe anything that you say. Did you have a drink that night? Wednesday night?
No.
Tuesday night?
No.
Are you sure, Risley?
I ain't had a drink in 16 months.
Okay. I believe you. You didn't have anything to drink that night. She comes over. Invite her over. You ask her to bring you something, a library book maybe, or she drops by unexpectedly. She's standing in your doorway. You ask her in to watch TV. You let her pick the program. She's sitting on the couch right next to you. She's this close, Risley. I don't believe that you ever meant her any harm. I believe that all you wanted to do was show some friendship. All you wanted was a little love. That's all you wanted. Just a little love. And I don't mean sex. Just a little love. Compassion. She was an outgoing girl. A warm girl. All you wanted was a little of that love and compassion and affection and warmth that she had. But she rejected you too. If she was foolish enough not to be able to see somebody that wanted to befriend her and show some affection, I want to know your side, Risley. I really do. We're in this thing together, just you and me. I want to help you. Tell me what happened, Risley. Tell me, Risley. Tell me.
I didn't do anything to the girl.
Okay. Fine. You don't care. Okay.
Can I go now?
Tim. You have less than 4 hours left.
Yeah, I know. You want to know what the polygraph test says? You're lying. You're a liar. You even tried to hold your breath to cover up. But you know what blew it off the charts? Off the screen? Look here. Your heart. Your heart just blew those needles right off the screen. Man, a man could get whiplash looking at your test. And this guy says it's the highest he's ever seen, and this guy is an expert.
Your heart of all things. That's perfect for you, Risley. Don't you see? Your heart, because your heart doesn't want to lie.
Let me see that.
No. This is police property. This is evidence for your trial.
I know enough about the law to know you can't use that in court.
Mr. Legal Beagle here, he knows all about the law.
Is that because you watched the court channel?
I didn't lie.
Well, then how come you failed the test?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's your answer for everything.
It's not going to work now.
If you weren't lying, why'd you fail your test?
I was nervous.
Why were you nervous?
I feel guilty.
You feel guilty because you did it.
No, because you made me feel guilty.
No, you failed this test because you are guilty.
If I was guilty and knew it, then why would I take the test?
You tell us.
No, I know why. I'll tell you why.
Because you know we got you. You know it's over, Risley.
You're going to jail.
You're going to do time.
That's right.
Tim, look at his eyes.
What's wrong with my eyes?
Tears coming out of your eyes.
There ain't no tears coming from my eyes.
His eyes are brimming with tears.
Ready to burst.
It's going to get a lot worse.
A lot worse.
It never gets any better.
Probably go back to drinking.
Back to being a drunk.
No, I ain't never gonna do that.
And you'll wind up killing yourself.
If you're lucky.
I didn't kill her.
Why are you putting your head down?
Because I'm tired of saying it.
You're tired of saying it because it's not true.
Be a man for once. Own up to it.
I would.
I would.
Anybody else would, too.
Be a man for once.
Why don't you want to tell me, Risley?
Huh?
Why don't you want to tell me?
Huh?
Why?
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 All right, don't say it.
Don't say it, Risley.
All right?
Don't say it.
Tell me something. Did you ever love somebody, Risley?
Did you ever love somebody?
She was never in my barn.
She was never in your barn.
Right.
Never?
She worked for you, Risley.
You just told us she was there.
I just said never.
Which is?
Was it never or what?
She was there?
Right.
She was in the barn?
Right.
Yeah.
She was there in the barn that night?
Right?
No.
You just told us she was there!
Right? Yeah, no, you see this? That's a fax from the National Crime Index.
You got a rape on your sheet.
Statutory rape.
A 14-year-old girl.
The charges were dropped.
14-year-old girl.
That was 15 years ago.
Statutory rape.
The charges were dropped.
That doesn't mean anything.
How do we know you didn't threaten the girl to get her to drop the charges?
How do we know?
Did you ever try to kiss Adina?
No.
No, that night while you were watching TV, you didn't kiss or anything like that?
No.
When she was in the barn, you didn't have sex with her then?
No.
She was never in the barn and you never had sex with her, right?
No.
No?
We all know what you're about.
Oh, no. what you're about.
You like young girls and they like you.
That's fine as far as that goes.
As long as they keep quiet about things, you don't have any problem.
You got this one rule, don't you?
This one rule which
Just
must
this
be followed.
one rule that's got to be obeyed.
And we all know what that one rule is, don't we?
If you cry, you die.
If you cry, you die.
Yeah, that's the one rule that's got to be obeyed.
If they cry, then they die.
Now, you like little girls, and you like it when they like you.
But if they cry, then they die.
That is what happened to Adina.
She cried and she died!
You answer me this! Are you sure that you didn't do it?
Be straight with me. Are you positive that you didn't do it in your own mind right now?
Not right now. I'm not.
Did you kill Adina Watson?
No. Just start talking. Just say whatever comes into your mind. Whatever. Once you start talking, it's gonna flow. You're gonna see what happened. You're gonna accept it.
Did you kill Adina Watson?
No.
Go on, keep talking.
Keep talking.
Yeah, just say whatever comes in your mind, whatever thoughts you have.
Where you from? You're not from here.
I'm from New York.
New York. That's how y'all say it, New York.
We say New York.
I've been there once. I ain't going back.
That's all?
Too many 500s.
It's 500.
That's what my buddies and I call colored folks with fortunes. They look down on the rest of us because they got educated and got fancy jobs on Wall Street or whatever. They got suits and limos or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I'm in New York with my fiance, when she was my fiance, and we go to this restaurant full of 500s somewhere near Times Square. I'm dressed not like I am now. I was dressed very nicely. She was dressed nice. And this guy at the podium, the maitre d', he looks at us and he said, no more room. I said, okay, we wait. But we sit at the bar for hours, forever. My stomach empty and I'm knocking back to Jack Daniels, getting more and more teed off. I look around and I see some empty tables. And I go up to that maitre d' and I spit in his face. Man, you should have seen the fight. My girl left me. Yeah, you could be one of them 500s. Yeah, you got the chin of a 500 and the way you narrow your eyes at me like right now, yeah, you got it. You don't like niggas like me because of who we are. Because we ain't reached out. Because we ain't grabbed hold of that dream, not Dr. King's dream, the white dream.
That's all?
You hate niggas like me because you hate being a nigga. You hate being who you really are.
That's all.
Yeah, you got it. Okay?
Did you kill Adina Watson?
No. You from Baltimore, right? Do you say Balmer or Baltimore? Come on, say it. I'll tell you which neighborhood you from. I rode these streets, I talk to people. Say Baltimore, and I'll tell you within 10 blocks where you were born. Yeah, you from here. You got that homegrown look, that not too southern, not too northern, not on the ocean, but still on the water look, with maybe a touch of inbreeding. What's that word? The word for when the white plantation owners raped their slaves? Doesn't matter.
See this? This is Adina's diary.
You read her diary?
Yeah. Now, she mentions you in it. But she writes about you in her diary. You want to know what she says?
No.
Why not? Huh? I'll read it for you. Got it marked right here. Yeah. I'll read it out loud, or you can read it for yourself.
No.
Why? What are you afraid of? You afraid to find out what Adina thought of you, what she really thought of you?
I know what she thought of me.
Really? You sure now? Huh? How can you be sure about that? Here, let me read you a little something here.
No. Her thoughts are private. Their own. I ain't got no right to them, and neither do you. And you got private thoughts you can't share with anyone. And feelings. Feelings that can control you, that make you mad, that terrify you. As long as they stay in your head, you're okay. But if you say them out loud, no, you ain't so good, so perfect. You got mad at me before. You got your dark side, and it terrifies you, and it frightens you. It scares you because it's powerful and makes you capable of doing anything. Anything. Without it, you look in the mirror, and all you see is an amateur.
Did you kill Adina Watson?
No.
Tell us the truth.
I've been saying the truth, only you ain't been hearing it.
Tell us the truth about Adina.
The truth? What truth? Which truth? Would you know it if you heard it?
Try me.
Strawberries, raspberries, nice and sweet. My prize you can't beat. Every day I'd see her walking.
Adina?
Adina. Ever since she came back from the hospital in a little blue blanket. Every day I'd see her grow big. And every day she'd come by my cart with her friends on her way home from school. She'd buy a peach. Always a peach. She was one of a bunch of giggling little girls. And 6, 7 months ago, she come to my cart and I hold out a peach. And she shakes her head and says, "No, I want an avocado." That's what she said. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you the truth now.
No, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? I gave her mangoes, apricots, kiwis, kumquats, quince, persimmons, pomegranates, and starfruit. She'd stand in front of me, and only she'd have to pay for it. And she'd stand in front of me, biting into the fruit, slowly stroking Magdalene's mane, talking about little things, you know, baton twirling, and toe shoes, and that there group, the young group that sings and dances nowadays. She always needed to buy things, nothing fancy, female things. I got her a job for more money than I could afford. And the day before she came, I made that barn shine. Every straw in line. I cleaned it up so good, she'd have anything to do when she got there. She tied a bow, a red ribbon around Magdalene's tail. We laughed. She didn't like her laugh. Said it made her sound goofy. But it wasn't goofy. It was... We worked beside each other, laughing. Sometimes the radio would be playing and she'd dance. She wanted to be a dancer. She could have been, dancing. She tried to get me to dance with her. She held out her hand, but I never touched her. I didn't hurt her. I didn't kill her. I never touched her. Not once. I loved her. I gotta live with that the rest of my life. And my age, I loved. One great love of my life was an 11-year-old girl.
Time's up.
See, there's this recycling plant the Mexican government is building on Yucatan. They take raw waste and they process it into usable fertilizer.
How?
Worms.
What?
Worms eat the garbage, and out pops this highly rich fertilizer. It's a cash cow. We'll need shovels.
Can't you just play the lottery like everybody else?
Hey, G, see you at the war front.
Okay. Breakfast is on Meldrick.
Why me?
You're the one who's cleaning up in the worm poop business.
Okay, Mr. Tucker, I'll have a car come pick you up and take you home. Please sit down, relax, just wait here.
Here we go to the egg white. Now we repeat the same operation. We put the rest of the sugar into the egg white. And we whip the egg white. Or you can use, an electric mixer. Maybe a little faster. Now.
How'd it go? It didn't. It's not gonna happen. We were this close, but we blew our last chance. Gee, you should talk to Bayless. He's pretty down.
You talk to him.
Nothing I say is gonna mean as much as it does coming from you.
You're his partner. It'll mean a lot.
I'm his partner.
Accept that, Frank.
Tim, you backing up?
Yeah.
You know, Tim, some cases never gel. So the good, bad thing about homicide is that we always get another chance to prove ourselves. Always another murder at the other end of the line.
Yeah?
The important thing is, your instincts were correct. I doubted you at first. I'm positive now. He killed Adina.
Yeah. I'm not so sure anymore.
So hang on. A couple of guys are going out to the wharf after breakfast. Do you want to come?
No.
Okay, let me take this with you.
I'll get it.
No, I'll get it. Bayless, homicide.
My own taste, I like it when it's nice and creamy. I like it as possible.
Excuse me.
Yes?
You mind if I change the channel?
No, go ahead.